Welcome back, and thank you for your interest in the elementary student schedule for remote instruction. Now that you have a better understanding of what remote instruction is in Dickinson ISD, let's talk about the elementary student schedule. But before we do that, I want to recap a couple of important dates you will want to remember. The first is August 24th. This is the first day of school for all students, and all students will begin school with remote instruction. The school day will be 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. for all grade levels. The next date I want to remind you of is September 14th, when all students who selected face-to-face instruction return to campus. Face-to-face instruction will follow the normal campus hours. Students who selected remote instruction will revert to the regular campus hours and the campus schedule. Normal campus hours for the high school are 7:05 to 2:35, 7:45 to 3:15 for junior high and middle school, and 8:30 to 4 o'clock for elementary. First, we will look at the schedule for pre-kindergarten students. All half-day pre-kindergarten students will follow a similar school day schedule, with pre-kindergarten guidelines serving as the foundation for the academic and developmental blocks. All half-day pre-kindergarten students will follow a similar school day schedule, with the pre-kindergarten guidelines serving as the foundation for the academic and developmental blocks. The amount of instructional time, synchronous and asynchronous, and breaks will be varied within each day as necessary and appropriate for pre-kindergarten students. Students will receive a weekly schedule that relays the synchronous and asynchronous components of each day. That way, students and families can plan for the week and understand what is expected each day. Right now, we are looking at the pre-kindergarten schedule. Pre-K students attending in the morning will attend from 8:30 a.m. to 11:15 p.m. During this time, students will engage in these activities: emergent literacy reading and writing, language and communication, mathematics, science, physical development, social and emotional development, technology, and fine arts. Students who attend pre-K in the afternoon will attend from 12:45 to 3:30 p.m. and engage in these same activities. In Dickinson ISD, we have one full-day pre-K class, which is a bilingual class, and that class will attend full day from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., engaging in the same activities as half-day pre-K. Now let's take a look at the schedule for kindergarten through 4th grade. All K to 4 grade students will follow a similar school day schedule with ELA social studies and math science academic blocks, community time, social and emotional time, as well as check-ins with academic coaches and interventionists as needed. The amount of instructional time, synchronous and asynchronous, and breaks will be varied within each academic block as necessary and appropriate for each grade. Students, depending on grade level, will receive a weekly schedule that shows different blocks of time as well as synchronous and asynchronous components and due dates. That way, students and families can plan for the week and understand what is expected each day. The general format of academic blocks include an introduction to a new topic or concept, synchronous instruction at a posted time, synchronous support by a teacher, academic coaches, and an interventionist in small groups or individual meetings, asynchronous playlist that includes videos, readings, and opportunities for application, asynchronous choice board for exploration, for example, analog poster project using technology for research, or reading a book excerpt and pulling out key concepts, or virtual collaborative documents where each student looks up different information and fills in their findings. Ongoing assessments, formative and summative, that will inform instruction as well as intervention. As you look at the schedule, you see that each column indicates a particular grade level. This is a sample schedule. In reality, if you have a kindergartner, that kindergartner may have this schedule, or it may have the schedule where math may be at a different time of the day. Each campus will decide which grade level will have a particular schedule. You will see from the schedule that students rotate in the core subject areas, There was time for RTI, tutorials, asynchronous and synchronous learning, specials such as PE, art, and music, and lunchtime. On Monday, September 14th, the remote instruction student schedule will change from the one that I just mentioned to mirror the regular campus schedule. Elementary students' regular instructional day is 8:30 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. You will need to contact your child's teacher for a detailed daily schedule. You may be wondering what grading will be like for students who selected remote instruction. Grading for all students, remote instruction and face-to-face, will follow the district grading procedures. There will be no difference in grading between the two models of instruction. You may also be wondering how remote instruction students will take quizzes, tests, local district assessments, and state assessments. There are specific assessments that will require a student to go to his or her designated campus to take the assessment, such as a beginning of the year, middle of the year, and end of the year MAP assessment of measures of academic performance, CBAs, pre-STAR benchmarks, and the STAR assessments and TELPAS. STAR would be for 3rd and 4th grade students in elementary. If a student takes part in robotics, the student may need to go to the campus for specific activities during the school year. Before we close, I want to remind you that once a selection is made and the school year begins, exit from remote instruction and return to face-to-face instruction in the classroom will only be permitted at the end of a grading period, such as the first 9 weeks, the end of the first semester, or the end of the third 9 weeks. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and learn about your child's remote instruction schedule. Should you have further questions, please know that we are here for you, and feel free to contact your child's campus or the Educational Services team at 281-229-6000. Have an awesome 2020-2021 school year.